Hello folks, my name's David Edgar. I'm the host of Heart and Hand Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you a little bit late. I apologise for that. 24 hours late, in fact, to discuss Rangers versus Livingston, which eventually took place today at Ibrox after yesterday's postponement. First time I can remember anything like that happening and the match being rearranged so quickly, but it's good to get it out of the way. Rangers, of course, have a bit of a fixture issue coming up, and with hopefully more Europa League to come and possible cup replays, etc., then it was good to just get this game put to bed this weekend. But it meant a slightly strange atmosphere at Ibrox, because obviously not everyone who was there yesterday could attend, and there's a lot of Bears coming from all over the country, from Northern Ireland especially, and it was a bit much to hope that they'd be able to come back 2 days in a row. So there was a kind of strange atmosphere going out in the grain. The conditions were not good. It was bloody freezing, wild. We had hail, we had rain, we had howling winds. It was everything you can imagine, and the pitch, of course, wasn't in great nick. Hasn't been anyway, which is quite disappointing. But then on top of that, given what happened yesterday, but it was playable and it did seem to hold up okay as Rangers took on Livingston. And the first half was execrable stuff, terrible, just all the things we've come to unfortunately expect since the winter break. Rangers just could not get going. Even at that, made 3 good chances. One in particular, Andy Halliday forced a superb save from their young goalkeeper. But again, it was the extra touch. It was not finding your man. It was scrappy passing. The manager had made some changes to the team that had that awful result at Kilmarnock, but they weren't really significant. Davis came back into the side, for example, in the midfield, and that was really the only change. And it's kind of weird, because when we know guys aren't playing well, and that's why they're not in the side, but when we want to change it, we bring them back even though we know they're not playing well, and we overlook guys who maybe could come on and provide a spark. And I don't think it's any shock that the guy who did provide a spark for Rangers in the second half was Florian Kamberi. He came on for Ryan Kent after 55 minutes, and he was terrific. And I don't think that, as I say, it's any real shock that it took somebody who hasn't been caught up in this sort of cycle. I think that Kamberi and Stewart are guys who absolutely have got a shout to say that they deserve more game time. And otherwise, we're just doing the same thing all the time. What Kamberi did when he went, he played up front, wider, but he helped Alfredo Morelos, who still doesn't look as though he's back to anywhere near his best after all the stuff that went on since the winter break for him. Don't think he's anywhere near as sharp as he can be when we know he's at his best. Kent is just shit out of form. Nothing's going right for him. He's trying too hard. His decision making's awful. Nothing is working for him, and he needs a spell on the bench. It's that simple, because he's just not delivering, and it's not helping him to be playing. Let him go and clear his head a little bit, I think. But with Kamberi and more importantly, Yanis Hadji moved into the centre, Rangers did get a grip in the game in the second half, and a superb ball from Yanis Hadji found Scott Arfield. He was rushing onto it, and with a low shot through the goalkeeper, 1-0, and in the end that would prove to be the winner. Scott Arfield's been excellent lately, 4 in 3 games, and again, maybe it's a freshness thing. Scott Arfield did drop out of the side in the first half of the season when he wasn't playing well, and he's came in and he does something that others don't, and that's the run from midfield, and he has been terrific at that and getting on the end of things and shooting, trying a shot. It's amazing how often that works compared to just this tippy-tappy nonsense we can lapse into. Rangers did have the ball in the net 2 other times. One was certainly onside, Alfredo Morelos, lovely finish that was ruled out, and then Florian Kamberi was denied a goal which he deserved with a late flag. I'd need to see that one again. How they got the first one wrong, no idea. 2 other decisions. One was a shocking tackle on Connor Goldson that was right in front of where I sit at Ibrox. It was a stonewall red card. The boy just came in, dived in, feet up, caught Connor Goldson with his studs. It's a red card, and how a yellow was awarded, I don't know, especially as this was the referee who gave Sam Cosgrove a red card at Aberdeen, at Parkhead of Aberdeen. Inconsistency again. And then in the second half, Rangers denied a penalty for a clear handball, with the referee saying I couldn't give it because of the conditions to Connor Goldson. What is that? Your rule, is it? Oh, sorry, rules go out the window when it's a bit windy. That's 2 games this week. We've lost 2, certainly, probably 3 good goals. Red card should have been given the other night, wasn't. Red card should have been given today. I mean, we're not complaining about not getting enough throw-ins. It's embarrassing, and the SFA have really got to act on this because, as I say, nobody wants to believe your referees are cheats. So if it's not that they're cheats, it's that they're incompetent. And what are you going to do about it to fix it? Because people are paying money to watch these half-wits clusterfuck their way through these inept performances, and it's just simply not good enough. So nobody's going to kid themselves that a corner was turned. It could have been worse. Lyndon Dykes had a shot that came back off the post, and Alan McGregor made a great save at 0-0. But Rangers did get the 3 points, and given the week we've had, given everything that's happened this weekend, that really was all that mattered. But we will need to up a gear. We're going to play Braga, who beat Benfica last night on Thursday night, and if Rangers aren't a hell of a lot better, then that could be the end of our great European run. But I think we will. This team, I think, respond better to being underdogs than being favourites. For some reason, they handle that pressure a lot better. So looking forward to it. Be another great night at Ibrox, hopefully. Otherwise, if it doesn't go ahead on Thursday night, I'll have to go ahead on Friday morning, which would be interesting. But I'd prefer to just have a proper night at Ibrox, if that's okay. Right, if you've enjoyed what you hear from me on these videos, please come to our Patreon site. That's heartandhand.com. That's patreon.com even /heartandhand. But the reason that was in my mind was heartandhand.co.uk, our brand new website. Loads of great interactive features and loads of great blogs for you to go and read. So please give it a visit and add it to your favourites, heartandhand.co.uk. Thank you so much for listening to me. I'll be back on Thursday. Until then, enjoy your week. Bye bye.